Hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Welcome back to another anime reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Reincarnated Sword episode 12. That is right. If you guys did not know, last episode we watched episode 11 and we saw actually teacher and Frane get together because they got teleported in episode 10. So that way Frane never saw her and she was in the boss room. Teacher and of course Amanda clutched up and actually helped out Frane. So yeah, and then of course the boss got away from them. So we're gonna be following up with the whole where the boss is at, what they're gonna do against it, and what was that giant white owl and that bright light we saw. So I'm super excited about this reaction. I will be breaking down this for YouTube though, so if you want the full length reaction, check out our Patreon, support us there while getting awesome perks. And if you do enjoy the reaction here today, then you know what to do. Make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed so you don't miss out on future reactions. And for right now though, let's get into it. Oh, so we got like a little role play between Frane and also Amanda, like a mother kind of deal. Amanda is like mother or what? So it looks like we're following up with the white owl. Is he a monster or is he gonna be like some guardian or something like that? That's my question. I feel like that kind of thing you see in a dungeon would probably be like a mini boss or something that you just don't normally see, or maybe it's a reward. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like these guys are still fighting all the spiders and they put up a good fight so far. It's interesting that they're using CGI for the spiders, but when they hit them, it's more like they draw it out, which is pretty good. Or maybe it is like drawn out and just really well done. Looks like some of them are just having a hard time while others are just like putting up a good fight. Oh, that guy just got hit in the head. He like teared up the terrain, but damn. And they're out of potions and also antidotes. That's not good. Oh, is it the boss with them now? Got some Indiana Jones kind of stuff going on here. Oh, Frane and them got it. Gotcha. Dude, he's in shock because like Frane's got a new pet, but a little brother. You can get the quality door. Looks like Amanda then came to save them. Look, she was asking permission to use fire magic because they literally said she can't use it because the threads were expensive. But now this doesn't even matter anymore. So she's just gonna go all fire magic, and Amanda's going all wind. Oh, that's a summon. I thought the owl was like something else. So he's a guardian spirit. That's what he is. And she thought it was just a monster because like they're in a dungeon. And there's the boss. The boss is there too now. How did they not notice it? Literally, they were in the room with it and they just didn't see it. I guess they're just hiding behind all those spiders. I'm not entirely sure how that works. So they're trying to get the magic crystal because then they get cool skills from it. Looks like that thing can manipulate the string from other spiders around or make barrier cage and stuff. So it looks like they're relying the boss on defend with her sword, so she's got this for sure. They're just gonna blast a hole right through that thing. Dude, you even think this knows, like, bro. And this guy just knows, he's just like, yeah, you don't want to mess with her now. Oh, this is so cool. I love how they're using, was it like air something? And then they're, of course, using the elemental sword to actually get to this fight. I forgot that, is it air palette, air something? I don't know. Either way, they're using it to walk on the air to actually get to the boss, and she's using the spiders that get on top of them so they can't close the gap. And it looks like they're multi-combo. Thunder magic, she's finally using it. Stun. Yeah, that's just gonna absolutely clap them. It's gonna destroy everything. This thing's just not gonna be able to do anything to it. And she's getting like a 3rd degree zapping. I was gonna say 3rd degree burn, but that just didn't make sense. And she also became paralyzed. Even Amanda's like, she can use thunder magic now. It's impressive. She just keeps evolving at a rapid rate, or maybe like leveling up in a rapid rate. And Amanda's going mom mode for a second there, looks like. What is this? So it looks like she had 2 black cats as students, and they wanted to become adventurers. I'm honestly making a kind of assumption, boys, that Amanda trained her mother and father. Looks like Amanda's getting evolved now because she doesn't want Frane to get hurt. Because he doesn't want the same thing to happen to the 2 black cats she had before. Yeah, it looked like Amanda's going mom mode. Just clapping that. Or I guess it's more like teacher mode. Guardian mode. I don't know. Either way, she just blew that thing away. Oh, it was destroyed all along with its crystal, so it's absolutely gone. And she's just like so happy that Frane's not hurt. Because Frane's now mad because she took her kill. Yeah, she messed up. She wanted that kill so bad. And then Frane's just like not happy, and Amanda's like, I was just trying to protect you. So there's like a ton of rare materials in the actual dungeon core area compared to like the level 1 we saw before that was just like the greater demon and also the dungeon master. So they're still figuring out what caused the dungeon spiders to evolve and also summon a boss. This guy's embarrassed to say this, but he's saying thank you for saving our party, and he's just like embarrassed. Oh my god, he gave him a haircut and killed the spider. Frank's just trying to help him, but she basically just took off half his haircut. So it looks like Amanda's gonna help her now because her other students are just gonzo. So the wolf he summoned is way small now, but it's also a C-rank monster, or C-rank familiar, which is pretty OP. So it looks like the guild master's now taking care of the problem with the whole dungeon thing and what that went sideways. And it looks like they're just kind of just doing their thing now. I didn't read that. I was literally reading something else. I was checking a DM from a reaction creator. Because you guys now know, recently did a reaction video to the Immense Shadow episode 10, right? Had a copyright strike, so I don't know what entirely happened with that. So I changed up the style for doing that video. I'm not changing the style for that kind of video for like this series. But this series, I'm just like doing what I do right now because we haven't had any problems with it. So hopefully we don't have any problems, so I don't have to change the series because I'm really enjoying this style. Just sometimes I just can't like do it because of some reason. Dude, that crystal's gonna show so much stuff about her stats now improved. It's gonna be stupid. So now Frank is a sword magus, so it's not sword mage anymore. It's like a step up, which is cool. So Frank's got a new outfit. I like that's cute. It's like black and red, which is kind of nice. So even the items she got was named, so it improves its stats. So the same thing with familiar. So if you name a gear and it's already OP gear, you can give a bonus. Yeah, so literally the forge gave what is his name? I forgot his name. Got him a step up. And of course, Ichi's like, she's a bit exposed, isn't she? And he's just like trying to defend her. So even like the forge knows how they work. That's why I did that. Oh, that is tough. So even if she wasn't gonna hit the chest that gear, it's just gonna repel anything. So provider protection, but also boosts their stats. It also blocks instant death, which is probably a status effect, which is very good. Yeah, the big death. The instant death is probably a really big deal, being able to negate. So it looks like the guy's moving the same place they're going. So it's over the seas, so they're gonna transport him over there, looks like. So it looks like they're gonna take a ship, but dwarves don't like taking seas, so he's gonna go on land, so they're just gonna meet up in that area. That's cool. Looks like she's getting a nice farewell from everyone in the city, even the mentors. I think she'll be more than fine. She's literally got a giant freaking claymore who's got bajillion stats and skills. On top of that, on a C-rank summon now, she'll be way more than set, you know what I'm saying? Looks like Amanda's getting a farewell warning, and of course she's telling teacher to hopefully take care of her for her. You know, teacher's gonna make sure that Frank is well taken care of. Like, teacher, he's gonna clap anything that comes in her way, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not gonna give Amanda to call her mama real quick? But just once, she's gonna do it. Ah, let's frickin' go. Oh my god. Probably the kid she was teaching were her parents. Definitely. Oh, there it is. There's the bomb. There's the secret. And her child name is Frayne. Oh my god. Also, the air travel is OP. She's like traveling on land, but you know, she's traveling through skies. You know what I'm saying? Dude, she's probably the most OP character. Not the OP character, but with those abilities, like, she can just travel so fast. Dude, that is so cool. I think that's the first time I've seen somebody travel like that in an anime. So it looks like they did get this guy who they saw earlier was doing something bad, using evolution potions on the spiders, which is pretty rare, which is not good, and especially in the dungeons too, making things evolve. How do you make an evolution potion though? Would that work on Frank? Probably not, but it looks like it works on monsters who are low level. So even the guardian spirit can't really pick up on the intelligence weapon. She just knows there's nothing evil with her. I think she knows she's just curious about everything, so that makes her especially normally strong too. So it looks like even they're acknowledging, like, if she gets strong at this rate, everyone she makes an enemy with, or not an enemy with somebody who gets on her bad side will probably won't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? We all see this coming though. Frank's an absolute mad lad when it comes to people who discriminate her race too, so we clap those guys. You know what I'm saying? Dude. I literally just went back to check the anime. I just realized there was an actual cutscene to the next season, or just to a teaser to the next season. So let's just watch this real quick. Oh, let's go! Frayne is flying on teacher, actually, the sword. Similar to like Asta and Black Clover. That's freaking cool. This is like in the manga too, which is so freaking cool to see. I like how they animate it. Looks like they're going and they're gonna run into something. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Looks like she got knocked off a teacher. They were supposed to go up there for something, but of course she gets knocked down and runs in this house. Whose house is this? This is my question. Who's this guy? Supreme Necromancer? Okay. Some guy. To be continued. That's where they're ending off. Okay, yeah. We're way past this in the manga. I'm so excited about the next season, though. I want them to drop it so soon. Okay, so that was episode 12, and I am literally looking at the website right now for this anime series, and this was literally the last episode of Reincarnated as a Sword. Are you serious, man? Okay, I want to just quickly say it. I think how they end the anime off right now is awesome. Hopefully we'll get a second season, because them ending off with like Amanda saying, "Hey Amanda, you're like like you know like a stepmom, right? Like a step role model for her mother, because her mother and father were the people that Amanda taught," which is really cool to see. And of course they were trying to evolve because, you know, supposedly the Black Chaos race can't evolve, so they're trying to push that ambition. Of course they die somewhere along the line. You know, Frank takes up the role and of course becomes a slave, but she meets of course teacher, who teacher literally changes her whole perspective of things and make her from somebody who's just like normie on the ground who can't do anything to someone who is literally soaring through the freaking skies on a C-rank monster with a legendary intelligence sword that pretty much can just become god tier, you know what I'm saying? And then she of course will become god tier about that, and then with that she'll actually evolve. So I really hope we get to see what happens in this within a second series of this, because I want to see, hey, they meet up with the Forge Master in the next sound when they go overseas, because they are actually past that in the manga. I don't know about the light novel, I haven't read that yet, but I know the manga were way past season 2, so I am very much looking forward to a second season of this. But my question for you guys is, what do you like about this season the most? Do you like just the whole like kind of like wholesomeness and also dark part about this anime? I think that's really did it for me. I think those moments where it's kind of dark but then kind of like brightening up with the little wholesome parts here and there was absolutely amazing. But yeah, well, let me know which one was your favorite part, and do you want to see a second series for this anime? For me, I absolutely want to. But if you did enjoy this reaction here today, make sure to smash the like button and get subscribed. And of course, don't forget to check out our Patreon. You want to get the full length reaction. Of course, you can support us there while getting access to that. The question is now, what anime do I react to after Reincarnated Sword? Because literally, Reincarnated Sword has ended now. The other series I'm watching is The Immense Shadows, but I think I have an idea what I watch next, so hear me out. Would you guys like to see me react to The Misfit Demon King, the first season of it? Because I do plan to react to the second season of it when it does come out within the next year. So I feel like reacting to the first season until the second season comes out would be a great idea. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. But until then, I'll see you guys in our reaction video. G-Man, out.